The world after fire, 200 million years ago, the world had nearly ended. Volcanoes tore the supercontinent of Pangaea apart. Toxic gases filled the air. Oceans boiled. Nearly 4 out of every 5 species vanished in the cataclysm of the end Triassic extinction. Yet beneath the clouds of ash and silence, life endured. A planet once drowned in fire began to cool. Rain fell again, first in drops, then in endless storms that cleansed the sky. From the ruins of the old world, a new age began to stir, the Jurassic. A planet reborn. For thousands of years, the Earth healed itself. Seas receded. Forests sprouted from the ashes. Ferns, cycads, and towering conifers reclaimed the land. The air grew rich with oxygen, warm and heavy with life. Across this reborn world, the last survivors of the Triassic searched for a foothold. Ancient amphibians lurked in swamps. Crocodile-like phytosaurs clung to the riversides. But a new kind of creature, small, swift, and clever, began to rise. They walked upright. They breathed deeply. They moved with purpose. These were the first dinosaurs, and the planet was now theirs to claim. The first dinosaurs, they began as survivors, fragile, fast, and hungry. The Earaptor, no bigger than a dog, darted through the undergrowth hunting insects. The Kilophysis, slender and agile, hunted in packs. They were not the largest nor the strongest, but they were adaptable. Their bones were hollow, their lungs powerful, and their metabolism burned like fire, allowing them to move endlessly while others tired and died. They learned to cooperate, to protect their young, to seize opportunity in a changing world. And in this age of instability, those who adapted survived. The dinosaurs did more than survive. The giants awakened. Over millions of years, evolution sculpted the survivors into giants. Plateosaurus, stretching its long neck to feed on the highest branches. Ankylosaurus, slow but unyielding, feeding in herds that thundered across the plains. From these lineages would come the sauropods, the largest animals ever to walk the earth. But where there is life, there is the hunt. Dilophosaurus, crowned with twin crests, stalked the valleys. Swift, intelligent, and deadly, it became the first true apex predator of the Jurassic. Every roar that echoed through the forest was a declaration. The world had new rulers. The ocean's revival. As life returned to land, it also reclaimed the sea. Beneath the waves, a new empire rose. Ichthyosaurs, sleek and dolphin-shaped, ruled the open ocean. Their eyes, enormous and unblinking, hunted in the dim light of the deep. Along the reefs swam plesiosaurs, their long necks weaving through schools of fish. Above them all, predators like Liopleurodon waited in ambush, colossal jaws capable of crushing bone in an instant. The oceans of the Jurassic shimmered with life, once more vibrant, dangerous, and full of wonder. The sky breaks open. For the first time in Earth's history, the sky itself became a battlefield of life. The pterosaurs, descendants of reptiles, learned to master the air. Their wings of skin and bone carried them over cliffs, rivers, and seas. They dived for fish, soared with the wind, and opened a new frontier for evolution. In the shadows of the forest, another creature began to stir, small, feathered, and strange. Archaeopteryx, the bridge between dinosaur and bird, would one day take flight, transforming the skies forever. Forests of life. The land turned green again. Giant conifers and ginkgos towered above valleys. Ferns and cycads carpeted the forest floor. Herds of herbivorous dinosaurs marched endlessly, their massive bodies shaking the ground with every step. Smaller hunters darted in their wake, feeding on scraps, playing their part in the cycle of life. The Earth had recovered stronger, greener, and alive with infinite forms. It was a symphony of evolution, a planet reborn in the shadow of destruction. Legacy of the Jurassic. From the ashes of extinction, the dinosaurs built a dynasty that would rule the planet for over 130 million years. They conquered the land, the seas, and the sky. Their age was one of majesty and might a reminder that life, no matter how fragile, always finds a way. The dawn of the Jurassic was not merely a new chapter. It was the beginning of an empire of giants, an empire called the Age of Dinosaurs.